Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by the REC Toycast. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Eric Icarus.
Eric,
what's up?
You can find us on the gram at REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast, and you can follow yourself.
Gulag_J_Wielden.
Check us out at REC Comics as well, where we're selling some comics and toys and other collectibles. So check us out over there. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. You know, we have a president apparently.
Yeah,
So
Diamond Joe.
Diamond Joe Biden.
Diamond Joe Biden.
So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how what the news is tomorrow. It's Saturday. We're recording this, so we'll see what happens.
So, pending a huge civil war.
Yeah,
we'll get back to you, folks.
We'll check it out to you. Maybe we'll be reporting from the front lines.
Or the bunker.
Yeah.
We're gonna rename this the bunker.
There you go.
We might be the only last bastion of entertainment you folks have.
You're welcome. You're welcome, America. Dude, I was telling you about this Netflix Selena show.
Yes.
I showed you that trailer. And guys, I'm sorry we bring this up because, weirdly enough, Eric and I are huge Selena fans.
Yes.
Of the music, yes, but of Jennifer Lopez's 1997 movie, Selena.
Yeah.
We like the music. It definitely put us on that path more.
Oh, totally.
If you don't know the story of Selena, it is tragic and but
it's also inspiring.
It's super inspiring. But it was this weird, just like I think you put it well earlier that we were kind of like, oh, let's go make fun of the Selena movie. Yeah, let's make fun of
the Selena movie, just the reason to put it on.
Yeah, because we like to BS during movies and make jokes and stuff. And it became more and more about just like watching the Selena movie because it was so good.
It was amazing, dude. Because Jennifer Lopez knocks it out of the park with heavy criticism, her being Puerto Rican.
Yes.
It was a big deal, right?
Yeah, Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, I think all the Latin cultures are on better terms today than they've been in ever, but still dicey. But definitely in the 90s, the Mexican and Puerto Rican cultures, there was a lot of clashing going on. And there was a lot of outcry about Puerto Rican playing, the Tejano queen, but dude, she just knocked it out of the park. She treated it with such respect, and you kind of forget that you're seeing Jennifer Lopez in times.
Right.
Other than the fact that she's just drop dead gorgeous, and Selena was beautiful, but
Selena was gorgeous too.
The movie was great. Edward James Olmos.
Oh yeah, totally.
Just like really like
playing good Abraham.
Good, yeah, and Y los Dinos, man.
Los Bandadinos.
We loved that movie.
We do. Yeah. We're not making fun of it. We genuinely loved the Selena movie. And I liked a lot of her songs, to be honest with you. I really enjoy Selena's music.
It was an interesting time. There's kind of always like in the 80s like Gloria Estefan and you kind of always have this kind of
Latin feel music
pop coming in.
Yeah.
And Selena kind of kicked off this new kind of version of it, and then even tragically, spoilers people, that she passes away. It kind of carries, and then a few years later, we get Ricky Martin and Enrique Iglesias, and you're getting like more and more Latin music like infused into and a lot of people think that Selena is the kind of that gateway.
Oh, totally, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
The reason I bring up Netflix is doing a kind of a docu-series or biopic, I guess is what you would call that type of thing, because that's just what you do these days.
Absolutely.
And while I'm very excited about this, Eric, does it not look like it looks like a show about the movie that Jennifer Lopez made?
It totally does. It looks like they're like, oh, well, let's take it frame by frame.
Yeah.
And let's do a show about the movie Selena.
Yeah.
About the person.
It looks like somebody made a movie about Jennifer Lopez's movie.
Yeah, it's like Selena, the Jennifer Lopez.
It looks great, but it definitely looks like, it even looks like the actors are trying, like, oh, I'm trying to be Jennifer Lopez. I'm trying to be Edward James Olmos. But what did you think of the trailer, though? All in all.
Oh, I liked it. Yeah. I thought it was good, man.
Yeah.
I think it's, it's definitely something I would really enjoy watching. I think I'm going to get around to it. I'm not lying, folks. I'm really not lying.
Yeah. You'll probably watch that before Mandalorian, I take it. You haven't watched any Mandalorian?
I have started Mandalorian.
Oh, nice.
And I am kind of excited about it.
Good. Well, you should be. Episode 2 aired yesterday.
Yes.
Me and my youngest, we have been watching it. And honestly, it hasn't been, like, I don't think too over the top, too intense for a 1-year-old. and you know, she mostly just plays anyway. But of course, she's like into it because she likes the child, the Baby Yoda, and this was spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil the story. I'm just gonna spoil these like creatures. So 3, 2, 1, dude, they did these like ice spiders.
Right.
It was very much like the scene in Harry Potter when they go into that like tarantulas, like giant tarantula, tarantula gantuan or whatever it was. And dude, these things were crazy looking. It was like a scene out of Alien, like with like eggs opening and like these crazy white with like red spots, like spider,
Jeez,
like space
man.
spiders. Ooh, dude, it was creepy. And of course, my youngest is like, I was like, you know, maybe we won't watch this part right now.
Right, yeah.
But it was really cool, very cool visual effects.
Yeah.
Made for a kind of a horror. You know,
Sure.
Yeah, it was the first time that a Star Wars property has felt like a horror thing to me. And like I said, it felt very much like Alien 2, like in the cave when the pods are opening up and the face huggers are coming out. It felt very much like that, and it was intense. It was intense.
Jeez,
yeah,
man.
Reminded me of the time when I saw Arachnophobia when I was a kid.
Right.
You know, just like, oh, your skin is crawling.
Yeah.
There's no getting away.
That
from
is such a good movie too. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Giving you that same feeling is
Yes.
great. So
Yes.
It's doing what it's intended.
And really cool, just like concept, like, you know, not exactly spiders, but like definitely
Yeah,
spiders.
for sure.
You know,
And a Thanagarian snare beast.
Oh yeah, very much so. Can we make it a giant spider? I want my King Kong moment, dude. All right.
I want my Chewie.
Yeah, I got you, Chewie, right here. Okay. But yeah, you need to catch up on Mandalorian, dude. It's we're already in past episode 2. Very good. It was the first episode I felt that didn't feel like it
highs.
had. Well, it was just good. And it was like the first time I felt like I was watching a filler episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't feel like it was setting up anything for later.
Right.
For later. It was just like, oh, this thing is happening right now.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was, you know, good episode. Can't wait till next week.
Nice,
Can't
man.
wait till next week's. It's nice to have a show again. You know, it's nice to have a show again.
That is
something to look forward to watch.
It's kind of cool that it's not binging.
Yes.
Now you have, like you said, you have the
breather.
something to look forward to. So.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, man. I'm just stoking. I'm gonna get on this, man.
Nice.
Started it. I tend to have it be caught up next week.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think
we
you
will
can be.
talk Mandalorian.
The Mandalorians. So as we kind of said at the beginning of our show, we have a new president-elect in Joe Biden. It got Eric and I feeling nostalgic for...
and patriotic
for our favorite movie presidents.
Yes.
I think we've talked about this a little in the past, just like some
Right.
cool like presidential speeches.
Yeah.
But we wanted to talk about some
Fictional movie presidents, not actors playing like Abraham Lincoln who
not
played
playing,
them.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, the man.
Yeah, like fictional presidential figures.
Yes.
Eric, I want you to start us off because I didn't know about this one, and his name is really funny, from Dr. Strangelove.
Yes.
What's the president from Dr. Strangelove? Merkin Muffley, I believe.
Yes.
Merkin Muffley, and that's a favorite of yours.
Yes, it is. Dr. Strangelove, Stanley Kubrick movie, basically a big satire on the Cold War.
Yeah.
Pretty much takes place in this called the War Room.
Okay.
And it's them just kind of discussing what contingency plans are in place, to combat nuclear holocaust. And I don't want to give anything away because this movie is a classic. Go watch it, kids. It's amazing. But the president is one of my favorites because it takes all the bad things we think about a president and puts it into this character. I mean, his name is
Merkin.
Merkin, which is a pubic wig, for those out there who don't know.
The uneducated.
And Muffley.
Yeah, Merkin Muffley. I mean, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
He knew what he was doing. I mean, you could even say the climax of the movie kind of crescendos into a pie fight in the war room, which, is an obvious homage to what war is, and what the powers that be do behind the scenes is have pie fights.
Okay.
At the cost of lives, unfortunately. So it is satire. And of course we have the amazing scene of Slim Pickens riding the A-bomb down to the ground. Yeah, so it is up there. I love him. It's great, but it's definitely more in the realm of not... It's not quite what we were talking about on the show, I think.
Yeah.
We're going straight on, like, these people could be president.
Well, yeah, maybe not Merkin, but
not Merkin.
No,
Some of these other ones. I I think at the end we pick who we'd vote for.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that. Yeah, who would get your vote?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll,
So now Merkin is out. He's just kind of the funny one.
So now we're kind of campaigning for these people.
Yeah.
We're kind of campaigning
like
for
this.
these people. Okay, I'm going to give you a twofer,
Okay.
and we both have a lot to say. I feel like if you're looking for presidential candidates, rockin' presidents, you have to go with Olympus Has Fallen.
Yes.
Because we get not only Aaron Eckhart's President Asher, but after he becomes, he is kidnapped, so he's unable to perform presidential duties.
Yep.
Morgan Freeman as Alan Trumble.
Yes. Has to step in.
Has to step in because he's like I think he's the Speaker of the House.
Yes.
Because Asher is caught. The vice president is killed.
Yes.
So the Speaker of the House,
it's on him now.
and the next line of succession. And it's such a great scene because obviously he's coming, doesn't know, needs to be apprised of what's going on, walks into the room, all the generals stand up.
And he's like, oh.
Yeah, you could just see, like, Morgan Freeman kills it. You can just see it on his face.
He's like, no.
Yeah, is he alive? I think that's what he says. Is he alive? And they're like, yes, the vice president is dead.
And he goes, yes and no.
yeah. We're playing it fast and loose. He has a heartbeat, okay? But I think he's excellent. When he comes in, I love how he's just kind of already established. He's like, okay, I need a coffee, 2 creams, real sugar, not that, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
He's like, I want to speak to the Koreans. I want to speak to the Russians. Yep. He just right off the bat is like, okay,
takes charge.
I've got this.
Yes.
He's great. And then we see President Asher under duress giving up, telling, his chiefs of staff and the people that are there to give up their Cerberus codes so that the bad guys can get in because he's like, hey, they're not going to get mine.
Right.
You don't need to get yourselves hurt because one of those guys takes a beating.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, just give it to them. They're never going to get mine. They need to get mine. Give yours up. He's trying to put himself in harm's way.
Right.
When he's speaking to the to Trumbull, he's like, don't negotiate. Do what you got to do.
Yes.
And then they make. And then again to Trumbull, they make getting the president's son out of the White House a priority. Everything is just, both of those guys just seem to handle things so well.
Big time.
Seem to handle things so well.
Yeah, it just goes to show what we'd love to see in a president. Selflessness, and the creamy, smooth voice of Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah.
And of course, Gerard Butler killing it as Mike
Bannon.
Looks like you failed again, Mike. I love that fight scene at the end, though.
Oh, dude, I love the fight scene everywhere.
Get him, Mike.
Yeah. That's like up there with Die Hard level.
Oh yeah, dude.
Action.
Oh, for sure.
It made me wistful for
the
Die
days
Hard.
of yore.
Yes. Okay, I want you to give me. We're gonna go back to back. Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
Deep Impact.
Yep.
Okay.
For Deep Impact, for those that not in the know, this came out around the same time as Armageddon.
Yes.
So we had 2 asteroid movies
coming to Earth. Yeah.
And the same within the months. Honestly.
Yeah. I never saw this movie.
You didn't see it.
Nope.
Okay. I've seen it twice, and Armageddon is vastly superior. It's so much better. Just in a cinematic aspect, the Armageddon is a very stupid premise.
Yeah.
It's dumb, but it's amazing. I don't care who you are. We all shed a few tears at the end of Armageddon.
Yeah.
All of us. I don't care who you are. You don't lose your man card.
Harry, I love you. What are you doing? I'm not supposed to be me. I agree. And it's funny because I agree that Armageddon's better. But
it is way better.
This
is a more grounded movie.
I never saw White House Down either.
Right.
So I saw Olympus Fallen.
Yeah,
didn't see White House Down.
Yeah, that has a twofer.
Yes,
I didn't see it either.
And then I didn't see Deep Impact, but I did see Armageddon.
Yeah.
And it sounds like I watched the superior of the 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So what makes Morgan Freeman? I believe Thomas Beck is his name.
Yes. He gives this amazing speech at the. We're going to talk some spoilers here, so if you haven't seen Deep Impact,
and it's like 20 years old,
so old. Come on, guys. So he gives a speech at the end after the asteroid hits.
Okay.
They don't stop it.
Oh, is that a fact?
They don't stop it. That's why this movie's it's a very grounded portrayal of what would happen if an asteroid hit the Earth.
Okay.
And he gives this rallying speech at the end of it about coming together, and we have to, rebuild. And he has this cool line at the end. He's like, cities can fall, but we can rebuild. And it's a very captivating. Like you'd be a good president because he stays very awesome Morgan Freeman. Very cool and collected, the whole thing. You know?
Oh, man.
And if I'm going to get bad news, I want it from Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
If you're going to tell me some bad news, like, your mother's dead, I'm not going to take it well, but hey, your mother is dead. I can't do it. Help me out. You do a good Morgan Freeman.
I'm not good at Morgan Freeman. I don't know what that was. And I feel like anything I try to do won't be as good as that, so I'll stop. I'll stop. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to let you go down for that one.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, if you could just imagine, getting bad news from Morgan Freeman, it's good. And I think it shows a lot if your president can just have the craziest things in the world to say, but as long as they have a great voice, it shows a lot of like, wow, I'm going to vote for you no matter what.
I know, man.
I love your voice.
And say what you want about President Obama. The guy had he was smooth.
He was amazing.
Man. He was smooth. Did you see him shooting? Did you see him shooting baskets? Like out there campaigning for Joe?
No.
Yeah, he gets out there and he just like drains this 3, and he's like walks off and he pulls his mask off. He's like, "That's what I do." And he walks off.
Someone, it's crazy. Someone, I think it was LeBron said that. He's pretty a good basketball for a president, but he's just okay for a black guy.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm just joking. He didn't say that.
I was like, what a backhanded compliment. This is another movie that I hadn't seen, and you think that I would.
Sure.
But it was Idiocracy.
You haven't seen Idiocracy?
I haven't.
Mike Judge?
I like, and I like Mike
Judge. Yeah.
I think the only stuff I haven't seen of Mike Judge's is Idiocracy, and like I haven't watched all of Silicon Valley.
Right. So I haven't either.
Yeah.
But I've seen Idiocracy is a very, very good movie.
Yeah.
Cult hit. Yes. What they called it.
Yeah, it was big after the fact. Same like Office Space. Same like pretty much all of his movies.
Mike Judge just can't catch a break,
he's a slow burn.
He is, man.
Yeah.
Kind of it details the downfall of intelligence in society, or just in the human race. All the dumb people just breed and breed and breed. Kind of gets the smart genes out.
Oh, man.
Luke Wilson becomes cryogenically frozen in our time.
Okay.
Wakes up in the future, and he's the smartest man on the earth, and he just has average intelligence.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
But he's the smartest guy on earth now.
Okay.
And the president, played by Terry Crews, which go ahead and read it for me.
Oh, I
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, please.
Okay, it's President Camacho Elizondo Herbert, or Mountain Dew Herbert.
Camacho is the last one.
Yeah, Camacho, okay.
Yeah, it's Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho.
And what a name.
Yeah.
Ex-pro wrestler.
Nice. Yeah,
which makes sense because those guys can talk on the mic. They have good mic skills, pro wrestlers.
If a reality star can be president,
Camacho's got a chance.
Yeah, and you can't tell me if The Rock ran, he wouldn't get close.
Did
you see 60,000 people voted for Kanye West?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, and then he had this like heartbreaking tweet. He was like, "I'll never forget that 60,000 people voted for me in 2020, and not one of them was my wife."
I posted a picture of him falling off stage on my Instagram, and I said, Kanye presidential update."
Nice. Yeah, I love how he gave a concede speech. So what makes Camacho though? Like, what makes? Why should I try to vote for him? Though?
You know what? He was smart enough to direct his power to his chiefs of staff, who are just equally as dumb.
Yeah.
But they advised him to take the advice of the smartest man on the planet.
Oh, sure.
Because their crops aren't growing.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, why aren't these growing? Ask the smart guy.
Yeah.
And he goes out there and turns out they're watering their plants with Gatorade.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, oh, you need water. Like, oh, water's so gross. Plants don't want that. So, he's a great president in the fact that he gets things done. Yeah. He's a physical, force to be reckoned with. I think that deters a lot of maybe some countries messing with us because the way he talks to the people, like, hey, you ain't coming at me. Yeah. I'm Camacho.
I'm Camacho, bro.
Yeah, and I think he's great in the fact that he's able to trust his board, his cabinet, to help him. Okay. He's not a one-man show. All right. And it shows that he's able to work with his team. Okay. So, not a bad dude.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but you've got me wanting to watch it for the Camacho.
Okay? Camacho.
for a side of Camacho, all right? Arguably one of the greatest performances of a president in an action movie for sure.
Oh yeah.
Is Harrison Ford in Air Force One as James Marshall.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is I remember.
If you haven't seen this, people go watch it now.
I watch Air Force One at least once or twice a year.
Me too.
It's just one of those that I get in the mood for it.
I do too.
And you know what? And the election has got me in the mood for it. I really want to watch. I want to watch a president make me feel safe and good.
It was funny. I was talking to my dad about I was talking about the premise of the show tonight, and he brought up this movie. First movie he brought up was Air Force One,
of course.
And he was like, it's crazy that back when I was a kid or teenager, that is how we felt about our presidents. They made you feel inspired like that. Mm-hmm. And I would say Obama, we had Obama. Yes. He was regardless how you feel about him, the guy he could inspire you.
Yeah. Like I want to listen to that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think Harrison Ford has that. Yeah. He has that it factor, whatever it is.
That opening speech when he's being like awarded for like helping Kazakhstan or whatever, and that like how dare we, because they didn't intervene early enough, and then they said for over a year, men, women, and children being slaughtered, and what did we do? We did sanctions, and it was all diplomat. It's just such a great scene where he's like, run and hide and stuff like that.
Then he, basically says, we aren't going to be afraid anymore. It's your turn.
Yeah, such a great
mic drop. Boom.
Yeah, and then that's not even like the movie. The movie is his plane. Air Force One gets taken over by like radical Kazakhstanians,
Russians. Russians.
Oh yeah, Russians.
Gary Oldman, which is one of the best top 10 villain portrayals in my opinion. It's crazy,
and arguably, and I'm going to say it right now, the best villain ever. Okay, like the actor, like Gary Oldman plays the best villains ever. Mm-hmm. He's just everything he does is gold. Yep. Everything he does is he
plays from a crazy Russian radical mercenary to Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula to Drexel.
To Drexel. Yeah, oh my God, I forgot. Drexel was the pimp in True Romance. Kids. Yeah.
Dude, he thought this was White Boy Day. It ain't White Boy Day.
Remember the Drexel punch?
Yeah. Oh, God. But his plane gets taken over.
Yes,
he has to like fight his way to like save his family from these Russian generals. Like
because they're going to release these generals. That was their
leader Tradiak or Radiak
is incarcerated, and they're trying to negotiate his release. Remember, he says in the speech, "We don't negotiate."
Yes.
And little does Harrison Ford know that some of his cabinet are conspiring against him.
Oh man, that's because that comes out so much later. In the movie.
And it's something it's cool because you're so preoccupied with what's going on. Yeah. You don't see it coming.
You're like, oh man, everybody's gonna be.
It's like you.
And when he's like you. How does Harrison Ford say it? He's like, you serve the president, and he says, he's like, and I'll serve the next one. Like, oh my God,
because William H. Macy's plays.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember.
He's an Air Force colonel or something,
right? Yeah. And kind of sacrifice him. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so good, and everyone shoots William H. Macy.
Yes,
always.
Yeah, is the
shout
Oprah
out to Ed Automatica.
Yeah. It's great. Harrison Ford's awesome. We get to see him be a little physical.
Oh man,
he's kind of funny. You just like your dad saying like you want to hang out with him. Like it'd be cool to get a beer with that.
Absolutely, guy. And he felt protected.
Yeah,
and it's great because I think he was in the military and he actually served in combat.
Yeah,
that's why he's able to take on all these trained terrorists.
Yeah,
and he actually holds his own. The only thing I kind of think is stupid is how they're able to contact the White House. Because remember, Glenn Close is the vice president.
I was going to say, shout out to Glenn Close, female vice president.
First.
What's his face from...
Dean Stockwell.
Is from
Quantum Leap.
There we go. Dean Stockwell trying to as the Secretary of Defense, trying to get power.
Yep.
Like, that's a really cool part of the story, too.
It is. It really is.
Like, hey, should we follow his orders or should we, blow this plane out of the sky?
And it's crazy because there's 3 stories going on, reaching a fever pitch.
Yes.
His family's trapped up front with the terrorists. He's trying to make his way to the terrorists. The stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
Go watch this movie. I'm watching it tonight.
Get off my plane.
And of course, get off my plane.
Yeah.
Just go watch it. I think he makes an effective president because he takes charge, takes leadership. And real quick, I think it's all amazing except for the secretary's like, we could just send a fax.
Yeah, we could fax it to him.
Yeah, we just fax it, baby. I got you. And then, of course, that was a little like, oh, come on. Yeah. He's like, yeah, if this works, you're Secretary of State.
Yeah.
Does he make out with her?
Yeah. Secretary of Treasury or something like that. I don't know. He gives
her up against the wall.
Yeah, he's like,
that's my fanfic.
Yeah. He's a Marshall's on you. Arguably the greatest on-screen president, Harrison Ford. However,
Ooh.
we've got a very close, like a 1A, 1B situation
Yes.
maybe going on here, okay? And I think we can all agree that Bill Pullman, as Thomas Whitmore in Independence Day, is, I mean, Harrison Ford level of action. You know, he's getting involved.
Yep.
He's a pilot. I think Harrison Ford was also a pilot in there.
I think so, yeah.
And yeah, this is just, you know, the speech right before he's about to suit up and go fight aliens.
Right. Which they wouldn't let him do that.
No. But I mean,
belong in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill Pullman knocks it out of the park. He's
pretty good.
You know, because there's even that kind of underlying thing where like he's trying to get reelected.
Yes.
You know, like
and his polls are down.
Yeah, the polls are down, you know.
Definitely a Trump situation. He was praying for an alien attack.
Yeah, he's like, you guys are gonna be real happy when I fly this plane directly into the ship. You're gonna love it. I fly the biggest planes in the ships, okay?
I got Randy Quaid.
yeah, he would do that. He would go straight. He's like, look, it worked in the movie. I need Randy Quaid. You're my guy. Dude, all those jokes are going to go away because nobody wants to talk about Trump. I almost want to edit that part out.
Why does everybody not want to talk about him?
Everybody's tired of it, man. Tim Dillon, comedian, said Trump's like cocaine. He's like, cocaine's really fun. He's like, it's really awesome to be on cocaine. He's like, but you know what else is good? When you come off of cocaine. Sometimes you just need a break.
Part.
Oh, yeah. He says sometimes you need a break, all right? But to Bill Pullman's credit.
Yes. Oh, yeah, back to Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Billy Pullman.
I mean, he's, you know, he gets into a mind fight with one of the...
Oh, yeah, yeah. I saw what they were thinking.
Yeah.
Travesty.
Nuke him.
What was his name? The Whitmore?
Yeah, Whitmore.
President Whitmore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's, I think he... Up to the speech.
Yes.
He was kind of a very so-so president.
Yes.
Up until the rallying cry.
Yeah, when he, we will not go quietly into the night. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it is jargon, but
Yeah.
the way he delivers that speech, you can't help but be inspired.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go fight some aliens.
Just like over the bullhorn,
Yep.
you know, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So it has like a very like he's delivering a speech in a modern time, but it feels like we're listening to like a great speech from a president, a JFK, you know, whomever.
It sounds got that same feel to it, dude.
Because it feels old because he's doing it over that like PA type situation.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
So and then not only that, then again, you know, he suits up.
Yep.
He's very useful in the fight
for sure.
And yeah, he's.
Yeah.
He's
And then we
the
got to, shout out to Judd Hirsch and Jeff Goldblum for getting to the president.
Oh, yeah. That's
Remember
true.
that Jeff Goldblum's character, David, got in a fight with President Whitmore over the woman, the secretary or something like that.
It's like, well, he wasn't president then.
Yeah. He's like, you would all be dead without my son David.
Yeah.
Without my David. I know that's how he played the character, but it was a little stereotypical.
Yeah, he was really pushing the envelope.
It really was.
It.
It was a little. You watch it, that's a little uncomfortable. Without my David.
You don't tell him to shut up.
You don't be dead without David.
It's a countdown. I found it because I'm a cable guy.
Yeah.
And I can find signals in the
satellite.
Remember,
he went to MIT though.
Yeah, apparently
he went to MIT for 8 years to become a cable repairer.
It's like I like what I did.
And then of course Harvey Weinstein, Firestein. Yeah, he played David's coworker. I gotta call. I gotta call my stylist. Gotta call my lawyer. No, screw my lawyer.
Yeah. Dude, Ellie does that voice.
No, the Harvey Firestein?
Yes. I'll have to show you. It's adorable. It's adorable. Remind me and I'll show you after. Sure. I've got a video of it. And it's like on purpose. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God. And Will Smith rocks.
And yeah. You know, again, this is a movie that has all of these storylines, and then Bill Pullman like stands out,
pulls it together.
Yeah, he's pulling it, man.
He's pulling the man.
Yeah, he really stands out in a movie where Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith are killing it.
Yeah. Well, those two
are the stars.
Yeah, they're charisma hurricanes.
Yes.
Those two.
And then Bill Pullman stands out.
Yep.
He stands out. Very
drab,
strongly.
Dirty dishwater, dry Bill Pullman.
Yeah. You remember Casper?
Yeah, do I?
Yeah, okay, all right, calm down.
I think it's crazy that Casper, it's kind of dark, because that's the ghost of a child. That means a child was killed.
And quite possibly Richie Rich.
Yes.
But we'll never know.
Right.
I think Bart Simpson and Milhouse are talking about that.
I know. I think Marmaduke did.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this is our list. We've got James Marshall, Harrison Ford, Camacho from Idiocracy, Bill Pullman from Independence
Whitmore,
Day as Whitmore, Morgan Freeman as Thomas Beck from
Yes.
Deep Impact, Olympus Has Fallen. We've got Ben Asher and Alan Trumbull. And then we've got Dr. Strangelove, Merkin Muffley, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Of these, who are you voting for?
Okay. I think I'm going to have to go for Harrison Ford.
Yes.
What was his? I keep forgetting his name.
His was James Marshall.
Yeah, I'm going for President Marshall. I'm going to campaign for him, even though I feel like Morgan Freeman's Tremble has good marketing potential.
Yes.
Ready to rumble with Tremble.
Yes. Oh,
don't ask for your Tremble.
Yeah.
Here comes Tremble.
The trouble with Trembles.
Yeah. So a lot of cool things we could do with that.
Yes.
But just as a standalone, want this guy to lead my country, it would be Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
The way he leads and was willing to sacrifice.
Sure.
I kind of got that from Bill Pullman's character and maybe a few of the other ones, but Aaron Eckhart's, he was kind of a wuss. He needed Mike.
Yeah.
Or he'd be dead. Harrison Ford ain't going down, dude.
No, yeah, Harrison Ford fought a bunch of Russians.
Yeah, dude, and those guys are tough.
Yeah, they're like Spetsnaz or KGB or whatever it is.
They're like a ice cream cake when you put it in the freezer for like a day.
Yeah,
they're that tough. They're that kind of tough. You can't cut that thing with a lightsaber.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
Who are you going for?
And I know it's gonna sound weird, but I am gonna go for Trumbull for almost all the reasons you said.
Right.
I think because we gotta think about it too in the grand scheme of things.
Yes.
This guy had to become president in seconds. Did an outstanding job.
Yep.
Then was the vice president because he lost, so he got to be vice president for 2 terms basically. And then was elected president
in the third movie.
For the third movie, I think he was on his second term too. So this guy was like in office this whole time.
Oh my god, for like 8 years.
No, for longer. Because he would have done 4. He would have done probably 6 as vice president, and then he would have been on his in his second term.
10 years.
Yeah, he would have been. It was quite some time. So again, like you said, the name, the wordplay.
Yeah, it works.
Running for second term, it's double Trumbull. It's totally, it lends itself to those things that I love.
Yeah, ready to tremble.
Let's get ready to tremble.
See, we can get Michael Buffer to do it.
Exactly. That's what we want in a president.
That's true.
We want somebody like Trump who's like, I want to watch you, but then we want somebody cool like a Obama or a Trumbull. Okay? Yeah. Trumbull is old Obama.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's old Obama.
Right.
And
Harrison Ford's cool Trump.
Yeah. So while Harrison Ford and Bill Pullman are trying to get the Republican bid.
Yes. Because they don't ever say it in the movies, but they were clearly Republican.
Yes. I don't know. I think Bill Pullman might have been Democrat.
No, he was.
Oh, because he was in the Air Force. Okay.
Well, that and a lot of the people who were saying they didn't vote for him were clearly liberal people.
Gotcha.
I didn't vote. I didn't vote for him.
Yeah, that's right.
So I would say definitely more of in the Republican camp. So
I got you.
Yeah, and Harrison Ford's again, I'm gonna keep losing his name.
James Marshall.
President Marshall, very tough.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring the fight to you kind of guy.
Ex-military as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Trumbull would be my Democratic candidate.
Yeah.
And I think he'd lull everybody into a state of calm.
Oh
when
yeah.
they vote for him.
maybe we need some calm.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's what we need.
Yeah.
We need a little calm right now, but we can't let our guard down.
Yeah, all right.
Because you never know when someone's going to hijack your plane.
Get off my plane.
I want that. I wish Kanye West would remake that movie as the president.
Yeah, it's him though. Yeah, it's like
get on my plane, but in auto tune.
Yeah. He's got like a whole setup and everything. All right, kids, that's our show. If you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button. Let us know what you think below. Give us a like, leave us some comments, all right?
Who would you vote for?
Who are you campaigning for out of our list? Or who are some people that you think we forgot?
Yes.
Some people that you're like, hey, you forgot X and this guy should be president. Right. Our movie president.
Yes.
Eric, do you have any final thoughts for us?
No, just, be cool, people. Yeah, be cool out there. I know a lot of stuff's going on. Don't don't buy into it. All right,
Yeah.
just everyone stay calm.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Again, two weeks in a row where our main dick is telling you not to be
Exactly.
a dick.
Just
all right.
cool out, people.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. I swear it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, double trumble. All right, double trumble.
Don't go asking for trimble.
All right, kids. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Eric Icarus.
Check us out on Instagram, RAC Podcast, and we will catch you on the next podcast.